The following is an exclusive presentation of Ravens Productions.
Coming up on this week's Ravens Report, relive the grind of the preseason through the lens of Ravens Wired. Head coach John Harbaugh is mic'd up, and get a preview of what you can expect from wide receiver Zay Flowers. All that and more on this week's Ravens Report.
They are dancing in the aisles. Oh, what a scene we have at M&T.
Welcome back to Ravens Report, presented by MedStar Health. I'm Evan Washburn. We're pumped to bring you another season of all things Ravens, and the organization has been busy since we last spoke, both on the field and in the front office, finalizing a long-term contract extension with Lamar Jackson, bringing in a top-tier wide receiver in Odell Beckham Jr., and filling the roster full of a bunch of talented rookies. But of course, the most important work is done on the field, and that grind started in August with training camp. And in episode 1 of Ravens Report, we'll give you an exclusive inside look into the stories and people that make up this 2023 team with a fully loaded preseason edition of Wired. And we start at the beginning of training camp when the pads came on and we had linebacker Roquan Smith mic'd up.
Let's talk about practice, and we'll be brief, but just to remind you on practice. Think about a purpose-driven practice. We've heard it said, hey, you play like you practice. Play like you practice, right? Well, if you play like you practice, then flip it around, shouldn't we practice like we intend to play or like we want to play? I know Jerry Rosberg, it's a sign out there, he always used to say this, practice effort becomes game reality. I love it. Communication, detail, effort, but then push yourself, right? Sweat now or bleed later, right? Sweat now or bleed later is a good way to look at it. Lock in, start fast, go hard, finish everything in a dominant position, move on to the next play. All right, that's it. Let's go to work.
You hear it all the time. People talk about shorts and shirts or shorts and a helmet. There's some football all-stars. We call them off-season all-stars. But when the pads come on in training camp, that's when you really know if these guys can play the position at a high level. Can they block? Can they get off blocks? Can they get open? I think that's when everybody knows, hey, football's back.
I'm different. In my company, I'm different. In my own lane, I'm keeping distance. I'm different. Making meals wild cause you see it different. Got iced out cake from Switzerland. Every day I go hard, yeah, I'm different.
Hey, come on, man. We got pass on today. What we doing today, Ro? We got pass on. We getting physical. We starting with Big Mike. He's setting the tone.
When pads go on in practice, you can just feel a difference. PQ and Roquan Smith, the inside linebackers, they set the tone. When you think of great defense, you think of Ravens defense, inside linebackers, what comes to mind, that's kind of a core pillar of this franchise. And those two players really believe in carrying on that tradition. And even if it's a practice, even if it's in July and August, like it still matters to them.
Let's watch the run, PQ. Hey, slot fade. Watch the slot fade. 17, watch the fade.
The interesting thing about Roquan Smith is that he was made to play the position. He's made to be the nerve center of your defense.
Let's go, PQ. Let's set the tone right here.
He's a really bright guy.
Hey, they're coming your way, PQ. They're coming your way.
He's got great football instincts. He's got excellent athleticism. And players just like being around Roquan Smith.
Let's go, Ross. I see you, baby. Chisel it up. All season, we're going to see what the all season did for all of us today. Dominate on two, dominate on two. 1, 2, dominate. Come on. I got running. No, you didn't, bro. Talk to me. Hey, good drop, bro. Here we go. Let's go. Let's set the tone. Put him in the mouth. Yo back, PQ. Yo back. I got him, PQ. Hey, here we go. Ball out.
This is the first time when the pads come on that it becomes a physical contest, a football contest in that sense. So you don't have that before you put pads on and get to these drills that are, though they're not 100% live by any stretch. I thought the guys did a good job. It was a clean practice. Guys did a nice job also of taking care of each other, but still being physical and playing fast. You know, I'm sure we have a lot to work on.
I was just thinking, I know as Zio said, you know, obviously we're making mistakes. I made a couple today. All we can do is get better, but everybody good? Yes, sir. Hey, backers on three, backers on three. What? Why you, see, bro, he be looking at me weird, bro.
Look at the ground.
Bro, all right, I'm gonna just start looking at the ground. Everybody good? Hey, backers on three, backers on three. 1, 2, 3, back. I need to learn. You want to teach me one?
We want you to do the gritty.
I can't do that. My dance moves are awful.
And Roquan has proven to be a true team leader on the field and in the locker room. And Ravens fans, you can look forward to seeing him make plays in Baltimore for years to come. Roquan signing a 5-year deal last January. Coming up next on Ravens Report, sights and sounds from the Ravens preseason game versus the Eagles. More Ravens Wired after this. Welcome back to Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. A primary focus in training camp is setting the 53-man roster. And for players looking to make the cut, their game day performance is critical. And that first opportunity came at home with a visit from the Eagles. And we take you there with more Ravens Wired, where we had offensive line coach Joe D and cornerback Daryl Worley mic'd up.
Sometimes when the lights come on and the fans are in the stands cheering, guys can shift the way that they play. They can shift the way that they operate. And working through the preseason is kind of getting those first game jitters out of their system so the coach can actually say, all right, this guy can help us this year or he can't. And I think that's why the preseason is so important.
Ready to go?
Got your NFL uniform on tonight. Let's go get him, right? When you run your dreams probably, right?
Remember, calm down. Nothing else matters but today. All right? Relax, make your calls, make your plays.
You on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Let's go get it.
One play at a time. We're going to have fun tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, the left guard situation is right now, I think, the number one competition in terms of the coach's eyes.
Sit, bring your legs. Right there. Good. Keep the hands inside.
Sala and John Simpson. You have the younger, athletic rookie. You've got the older, more experienced vet.
The battle is still open.
Fast hands, fast feet, anchor. Let me see the elbows go to the ground. Try to run right over them now. Head up.
You look good in uniform. Appreciate it.
Feel good to be back out here, man.
It's all right. It's all right. It's the beginning right now.
Just beginning.
That's where it starts.
This is the time y'all been waiting for. You worked all your life to get to this moment right now. Your first NFL game. Take advantage of this opportunity. Go out and ball. Have fun. Let loose. Do everything you can to make a play. Alignment, assignment, technique, and everything else will fall in place.
Go score! Go score!
Let's go, O! He's got a man wide open. Vokalek, the tight end, makes the grab.
Good throw, Scoop.
Tyler Huntley escapes and darts his way forward.
There you go, good.
Huntley fires back shoulder. It is caught. Tyler Wallace, touchdown!
Yes!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, Ty! Let's go!
Your Terminator mask came down. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Mittens, too.
Yeah. Hey, 13 minutes. All we got. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The defense has been playing extremely well, especially on the back end. Everything that Mike McDonald was talking to these guys about, they're starting to do.
Kevin Brooks loses the ball, and the Ravens say they've recovered, and they have.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'll finish this, Coach. I'll finish it.
I would greatly appreciate that.
It's not a problem. Play fast. Play fast, you make plays. I'm in, game over. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Darryl Worley just would not give up.
Just relentless pressure.
A loss of 23.
Can you feel it?
Ah!
Can you feel it?
Ah!
It's a Raven play, buddy.
Yes, sir. Hey, if you call my number, I'm gonna show up. If you call my phone, I'm gonna pick up. I ain't even got no answer machine. Told you I had you. I told you I ended for you. Sure did. Told you I ended for you.
That's a good win. Hell yeah. Hey, Big John. Great victory, baby. Proud of you. Proud of you.
While Darryl Worley did not make the initial 53-man roster, he was signed to the Ravens practice squad, which is similar to his start last season before being elevated to the active roster. And with Pepe Williams on IR and the uncertainties surrounding Marlon Humphrey's return from injury, we could potentially see more movement at the cornerback position throughout the season. The Ravens return to the bank this Sunday as they take on the Houston Texans in the season opener. But before we look ahead to that one, more from training camp as Ravens Wire takes us back to joint practices with the Commanders. That's next on Ravens Report. Ravens Report is brought to you by MedStar Health, the official medical team of the Baltimore Ravens and you, and M&T Bank, the official bank of the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome back to this week's edition of Ravens Report, presented by MedStar Health. I'm Evan Washburn. Joint practices during training camp are a great opportunity for teams to compete and grow in a controlled environment. This season, the Ravens invited the Washington Commanders to the Under Armour Performance Center ahead of their preseason matchup. As we continue with Ravens Wired, here's John Harbaugh mic'd up along with defensive linemen Brent Urban and David Ajabo.
We had a good practice. We're excited about the Commanders coming in tomorrow and Wednesday to practice. We're looking forward to it. Have 2 productive days against a very good football team, a very well-coached team. We're looking forward to that.
I put in work. 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 I put in work.
It's always good to have another team here, you know, it's exciting.
It brings a different energy, doesn't it?
It does. Big different energy, good change-up. It's their practice schedule, so it's good for our guys to get a little something different.
9:30 tea time, man.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Let's get it. Hey, come on, D.
The main benefit for practices with other teams is honestly competition. That's all it is. Everyone has been going against the same guy for multiple weeks in practice. Maybe they're getting their butt kicked. Maybe they're doing the butt kicking. Somebody's getting upset about something. So when these other teams come in, that kind of gets refreshed for a second.
Yeah, great practice to come to as a fan, man. The best one right here.
Yes, sir. Blessings, man. Blessings. Thank you. Really appreciate it. All right, God is good.
It's amazing to have Washington out here and being competitive and being able to practice against these guys. It's a great challenge for us this time of year to make sure that we can get better and better and take each day and just continue that growth mindset.
Hey, guys, all right. All right, fellas. All right, good seeing you guys, man. You're pumped up just to throw touchdowns. I love it. I love it. You look good, man. Feel good? It's been good practice. A lot of passing in this thing. This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is fun, man. It's fun.
Better than doing it against each other.
Yeah, it's a good
Different
change.
color.
Absolutely. Different technique, different style.
Yeah, way different.
But make sure you go against Forbes one more time if you get a chance. Yeah, nice throw. It's a hell of a job tracking that thing, man.
I knew he was going to overrun.
I can't believe you even got it out there, to be honest with you, because you were back right here like that. You were moving. It was awesome. Hey, we got special teams. Punt, punt. Looks like we're down here.
Got us down here. Let's go.
All right, we're down here. All right.
Punt.
All right, fellas. Hey, good seeing you guys. Have a good period. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah.
Let go. We the show. We the show. Let go.
Dark side on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dark side.
Oh, let me get that batted ball, Brissett. Holy guacamole, fellas. That's ID. That's all.
I've been just, there's 2-hand bunches, and if it doesn't land solid, it really don't. So I just kind of beat the hand and dig that rip in. Every time, and that's how we met the quarterback twice. Yeah, bro, I swear to God, bro, I was like, no. Cause it's like, who's gonna give out? Who's gonna?
And for David Ojabo, the Ravens' 2022 second-round pick, he was one of the stories of camp. After just one game played last year, due to a pre-draft injury, he looks to be back to top form and ready to contribute in a big way. Coming up next on Ravens Report, all eyes on first-round pick Zay Flowers. We take a look at his performance throughout training camp with more Ravens Wired after the break. Welcome back to Ravens Report from the Under Armour Performance Center. I'm Evan Washburn. With their first pick in the 2023 draft, the Ravens selected wide receiver Zay Flowers out of Boston College. And it seems like since that moment, Flowers has been turning heads with his explosive speed and shifty feet, even earning the nickname Joystick from Lamar Jackson. And for more on the buzz around Zay, we finish Ravens Wired with a look into the rookie's first offseason in Baltimore.
Training camp, there's kind of two categories. You have the veterans who are trying to hold on and remain in this league. You also have young players, rookies particularly, who have an opportunity to get their first taste of the NFL. And nobody has stood out more than Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers, Boston College, 7 million.
Whew. How do you say this? Electric is what Zay Flowers will be.
You hear the lows and the 808s before you see my face. What can you tell me? God never failed me. I did the lifting and built it myself. He got a deal but went straight to the shelf. Shaq in the paint getting guarded by elves. The only word my eyes be yelling is help. Who's so hot, one touch they melt. Shining the light like a BBS belt. Who was stopped from Virginia like Orion's belt. He tweeted me mad cause he needed my help.
Zay has been, I just nothing but impressed.
Zay, his new name is Joystick. He's gonna be a star.
Zay Flowers? It's a fun little toy right there, isn't it?
I ain't ready.
How much you need? I need a lot. I done came out the top. Where I pull up, yeah, I got to drive.
So what Zay does extremely well is he separates, right? He can get open. You know, you feel like you couldn't tackle him if you were in a phone booth. That's how quick and elusive he is. He's got long speed. He's got great hands.
He is just impressive, explosive off the line, explosive when he catches and runs. He is really impressive. Everything as advertised and being a first-round draft pick.
Definitely the smile that he has on his face, the joy, he definitely appreciates being here.
I just can't believe I'm an NFL player still, like, that I'm here, but you know, I'm just grinding away every day, staying humble and trying to go work.
Knowing, you know, what we're working for and what we're working towards, as much fun as we have, you know, we all take it very serious.
Winning Super Bowl, that's the same mindset I got. That's the same mindset I had on draft night when they drafted me. And then we got old, so it's like definitely go get one.
Man, we about to go so crazy.
And I got us options.
Landover, Maryland for the shortest road trip in the NFL. A muggy night. Temperatures in the upper 80s as the Ravens will take on the Washington Commanders, looking for that 25th consecutive preseason win.
Hey, the stand is set, man. The stand is set. It's time to go out there and ball, man.
1, 2,
Flowers has it. Piece of the 15, 10, Duke's a man to the 5, lunges, touchdown Ravens! Zay Flowers takes it in!
Yes. 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 Yes, sir.
I told you. Let's go. We out here. Night. Josh, we got this.
It went just like we planned it, bro. That's like Spike Lee movie right there. That's a Spike Lee movie. That's just how we planned it, bro. Hey, that's how we planned it.
Hey, I was about to take it out because you were looking like you was tired.
I was looking like you was looking.
That tape, but I re-energized it. We got us in the wrong time. Great job.
Thanks, coach. Appreciate it. Now I'm about to do it every week. You gonna see?
I already know. That's why I'm so hard on you.
Hell yeah.
And Zay's 26-yard touchdown against the Commanders is just a glimpse of what he can do this season in this new-look Ravens offense. That'll do it for this week's show. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to tune in to the season opener as the Ravens take on the Texans at the Bank. And if you're watching from home, be sure to watch Ravens Pregame Live, hosted by Shelby Lasso and Torrey Smith. You can watch that on YouTube, Facebook, or BaltimoreRavens.com. Enjoy the game. Happy football season, and we'll see you right back here next week for another edition of Ravens Report.